Happy morning everyone. We were discussing about computer system in which we have discussed about central processing unit in which three logical parts were there: ALU, CU and MU, in which we have discussed about ALU and CU. Today we will discuss about the parts of the memory, the types of the memory. As we all know that the memory in the computer is as similar as our brain. Although many types of memory in a computer exist, the most basic distinction is between primary memory, often called system memory, and secondary memory, which is more commonly called storage. The two types of major categories are there. First is primary memory. This is also known as main memory, right? It includes the parts ROM and RAM. This is very fast memory and very expensive also. Each and every instruction, whatever we are doing on the computer, that is saved in the RAM of the computer or in the primary memory of the computer. Now we will come to the secondary memory. Secondary memory is permanent memory in which all the instructions and data store permanently, right? In primary memory, sometimes it is temporary, but some things are permanent in that. But secondary memory is completely permanent. The cost per gigabyte of the secondary memory is much lower, but read and write speed is slower than primary memory. It is less expensive. We will have a chart here in which computer memory will be divided into two parts: primary memory and secondary memory. By this chart, we may understand the categories of the memory very easily. Number 1, primary memory, that has two categories: RAM and ROM. RAM is random access memory and ROM is read only memory. It has two types: static RAM and dynamic RAM. ROM may be of three types, but more than three types also: PROM, EPROM, double EPROM. We will discuss it later in this chapter only. In secondary memory, there are some devices. Those are storage devices used to store the data permanently in it. Mainly hard disk drive is there, compact disk, SSD, floppy disk, magnetic tape, etc. Now we will come to two categories of the primary memory. First is RAM, that is random access memory, and second is ROM, that is read only memory. So first we are coming to the RAM. This is the full form of this is random access memory. This is volatile in nature. Volatile means not constant. It means whatever the things which are saving in this will be erased after the switch off of the computers. When we switched off the computers, all things will be erased from the primary memory. This is the part of primary memory, random access memory, right? The most important thing to understand about RAM are that RAM memory is very fast. It is very fast read and write. It means we can read, we can take the instructions, and we can give the instructions very fast. It is very expensive. These days it is in our mobile phones also. The capability of the mobile phones depends on the RAM. 4 GB RAM, 8 GB RAM it is there in the phones, it is very fast, and the process is very fast of our phones if this kind of high capacity of RAMs are there. Now we will come to the ROM, read only memory. This is also fast. Instructions can read from it, but it is very difficult to write. Rather, it cannot be write directly. But some categories of ROMs are there in which we can write after the erasing. This is non-volatile in nature. Non-volatile means constant. It means the instructions that are written inside the ROM, those are permanent in nature. Those cannot be changed, and it helps when the computer boots, right? So RAM and ROM mounted inside the motherboard, that is inside the cabinet. So three things are different. CPU is a different thing, RAM is a different thing, and ROM is also a different thing. Now we will come to the types of ROM, in which first is there PROM, programmable read only memory. It means the programs are already written over there, we cannot erase them, right? PROM, programmable or burned. CD is one of the example of it. It means only we have written the instruction in it, but we cannot erase it. Now second type is there EPROM, erasable programmable read only memory, and as the name suggested, data stored in EPROM can be erased. This type of ROM in which data can be erased. Third type is there double EPROM, electronically erasable programmable read only memory, in which data can also be erased. The difference is this: in this sense, double EPROM is not strictly read only. However, in many cases, the write process is slow, so it is normally only done to update program code such as firmware or BIOS code. First, our memory is completed, primary memory is completed. Now we are coming to the secondary memory, that is permanent memory, right? In which some examples are given. The main example is hard disk, that is also connected in the cabinet of the CPU, right? It is also connected by the motherboard. So data can be saved permanently in this. When the computer shut down, the data will remain in this. SSD, solid state drives. These are the examples of pen drives. It is the concept of pen drive. Optical drives, those are CD and DVD drives, in which data stores permanently. Then tape drive are also there. Cassettes are the examples of it. Okay, some diagrams are there in which you are seeing many storage devices. This is hard disk, micro SD card. This is floppy disk that was earlier used. It is very low capability. It is also SD card of different size. It is cassette that has the magnetic tape. It is CD, this is pen drive and SSD drive. So we are taking the example of SSD card that has the same capabilities as our pen drives are nowadays having. This is an easy drive in which data can be read and write, and we can erase it also. So these were the examples of it. Today we have learnt about all the things of the memory. I'll send the assignment along with this. Thank you very much.